Welcome back to the second half of the season of the Journeyman League Virtual. It is the Istanbul J-Prix, Fox, Kuruk, it's Hazma, and it's Buddha, all spending 4 tokens today. The cars are starting to look great, a little differentiation. We are going down to a cool 35 laps on the Istanbul ring. It's ready for qualifying. We have some fantastic upgrade cars in the mix today. YAR has all 5 upgrades with their double turbo coming in. FFX just got a speed upgrade for 4 out of 5. WTS has grip acceleration, acceleration turbo. We've got some really nice looking cars. Spa also SPA Scott Pilato with 5 upgrades with the double turbo in week 3. A nice look at those camo liveries as Fox is in the pole position on the first lap. Yoshi Josh with the double speed upgraded INR is looking fantastic too, and he's getting kind of a bonus out of his qualifying, only spending 3 tokens. Definitely look at the details in that INR as the DeMonk cars coming in kind of lackluster this year. Their strategy has been spending 2 tokens and 1 token in the exact same match. They both spend the same amount of tokens, 2 or 1, seemingly all season long, both spending a token apiece. A look at your token spendings for Istanbul. UR2D Master, Yoshi Josh, the other driver, spending 3 tokens. There's a lot of competition up at the top, and it looks like Yoshi Josh, I don't know if it was fast enough. It's probably Fox on pole. He's way out in front with that speed upgrade for FFX. And we scroll up. Yes, it will be 0.12 back as Yoshi Josh on the front row. Hazma and Kuruk take the second row. UR2D Master and Buddha are on the Andrian, Smalls and Quake back-to-back to Monks, and the SPA, the second SPA, Matthew, on the top 10. Arcaniac, the first IMP car on the grid so far. Pamushis and Abver, the BFZs, sandwiched in between Zane, the other IMP. Kato and F35 for Evo. Toffoli, Slippy, Masca Brevis, and Celeste Lucier down in the back. Only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers spending no tokens, so there are going to be 5 disappointed drivers today as we are go lights out at the Istanbul ring. Fox is way out in front. Kuruk pushing Hazma, URT Master around the inside of a pack of 3. The Andrian trying to get back up as Buddha slides down. Kuruk and Hazma battle slightly for third, but it's Yoshi and Fox out to the races with a nice lead at the start. It's funny, Smalls and Quake with those exact same spendings, they battle each other for the last 2 spots, 9th and 10th in the top 10, as Matthew's looking for another move, trying to split Andrian and Buddha, not able to do it. Buddha goes off the track and suffers because of it. Andrian also catching a little bit of sand. That allows Buddha to get right back up there as UR2D Master moves into 4th place above Hazma, who slipstreams him back, trying to make it close. Kuruk trailing Yoshi Josh as Fox increases the lead up to a 2nd and a 3rd, trying to get away from this pack, but Hazma gets by UR2D Master, and he's been allowed to slide back into the pack. Buddha on the pace to catch UR2D Master even. Now, again, UR2D Master only spending 3 tokens. Yoshi Josh only spending 3 tokens. Where are all our 4 token spenders? As we look through the back of the grid and climb our way up, Smalls and Quake having fallen back. Matthew now into that top 10 spot as Abver battles Arcaniac. Arcaniac looking for some better points. Great start for him, moving up into the top 10, starting 11th, up into 9th spot and hoping to climb further. Kuruk now spending 4 tokens, needs to get by Yoshi Josh to make it worthwhile on the hard compound, so that is all in well. Not expected to be quite as fast at the start when he's on the softs. What is interesting though is Buddha below your 2D Master, spending 4 tokens versus 3. We've got also our other 4 token spender, Hazma right behind him. So UR2D Master finally slides back to where you would expect him to be. And apart from Yoshi Josh working that speed and those soft tires, all is well, and the 4 token spenders should be looking at a top 4 finish if Yoshi Josh is not able to hold on. We'll see what happens after the soft strategies and the tires kind of even out. Hazma in pursuit of Kiruk. Buddha in battle with UR Master. And he's been kind of having a yo-yo up and down race, UR Master. I think their car, having been one of the best on the grid, is going to be a big benefit. Buddha in the fast racing, or what is, yeah, fast, the FFR car. Probably one of the weaker cars, so really needing to milk the most he can out of this 4 token spend. Their car only has 1 turbo, 1 grip, and 1 turbo. So no speed or acceleration for FFR. They're going purely on skill, as Hazma now races down the rest of the pack to get into those podium spots. Can he do it? Over and around Kiruk on the inside quite easily. Yoshi Josh peels into the pits, and Hazma will inherit 2nd place in the race. And Fox stays out for another lap, increasing his lead. It is about 1.5 and shrinking. Those tires are really worn out for Fox, but he's probably going to head into the pits next lap. And we'll resume the race. We'll see if he's above Yoshi or not. See if that extra lap paid off. Fox is in the pits. And there goes Buddha, and there goes Yoshi Josh just ahead of him. He'll probably get past as he is on the hard tires. Oh, into the sand, and Yoshi's penalized, and they both get taken out. This is going to allow the rest of the pack to have a net gain on them. Kiruk right now in the lead, but still will need to pit eventually. Hazma and Buddha short behind. I think Kiruk may be your net leader if Fox and Yoshi cause themselves too much more trouble and hold each other up. Yoshi Josh is going to slide by Buddha. He gives caution and pulls off to the side, and then first politeness is rewarded with a nice yeet off the track, but Yoshi gets a little bit too aggressive in all aspects, putting himself onto the grass. This is going to allow Fox to slipstream Buddha and close the gap a little bit and try and get some more use out of those hard tires. Yoshi Josh is going to run away with it for a little bit as he's on these fresh softs. No rain yet in the forecast anywhere. This beautiful day in Istanbul in the Journeyman League Virtual. Kiruk, your current leader, your net leader, Yoshi Josh being trailed a 2nd behind by Fox. A 2nd behind him is Hazma, all having made 1 stop. The Andrian also having a stop down in 8th place. Now UR2D Master quietly picking up a top 6 right now. Himself and Yoshi, having spent only 3 tokens, pushed down the order into at least the top 5 to 10 spots for UR Master right now. There are many races where you can even score a podium if the spending is right with a 3 token spend, but not this race. Again, 4 drivers contesting for those top podium spots with 4 tokens spent, and Yoshi in the mix, getting by at Fox, who's gone off the track. Hazma's right there with them, but Yoshi's softs are starting to dip off, and Fox easily gets by as Mosca puts a brilliant team block on aggressive right in front of Yoshi Josh, allowing him to get by. Hazma weaves down into the front straight, leading the race right now. Fox has a long time left on the hards as Yoshi Josh's softs start to taper off already. I think hard tires might have been the right call. The softs should last 7 laps. I think they start to give out around 6 though. And the benefit of the hards definitely pays off. You can get straight forward 2 pit stops worth of tires compared to the softs. Hazma clinging on with his soft, speak of the devil, just starting to turn a color other than bright green. Fox looking to go around high and outside and completes the pass, but has to slow down, giving Hazma a chance to stay with it. Now, Hazma, Fox more aggressive on that turn again. A few people have been victim of that turn as Fox goes wide yet again. Really suffering with some grip issues on a very grippy FFX. At the bottom of the pack, it's Pamusha, Celeste, Slippy Mosca, Kato Smalls. Arcaniac has fallen down to 14th after being in 8th. And Zane finds himself outside the top 10 as well. Not a great appearance for the unfortunate IMPs, risking a double last place with their higher up sister team in Sunday League Virtual, sitting in last place now as of this broadcast. Oh, wow. Fox and Hazma just weaving and leapfrogging each other here back and forth. Who will pit first? They both stay out again. Fox starting to increase the lead now. As we look at some of the back markers, and Toffoli in the mix now in that 10th spot, trying to snag a point out of his very light spending schedule. He's put 2 tokens in for this race. Andrian off the track. Now right there alongside Yoshi Josh, as Yoshi has taken 2 pit stops. 2 soft stints, I believe, will equate to 2 pit stops. Hazma is in there for another stint on the sauce. I think that may be a missed call on the strategy, giving way for the hards and mediums to go for it. Kuruk now 2 seconds behind Fox. Hard tires really dying off for Fox. That will give Kuruk the momentary lead, as Buddha is about 5 seconds behind. Really strange that we have this huge gap between all our 4 token spenders. I mean, there is something to be said about the cars being differentiated now as we're in the 5th race, but when you spend 4 tokens, you should be right up there. That is going all in as Hazma goes all in on this slipstream pass in the last corner. The little chicane, and he's going to be able to get it done. Will they come out in front of Fox? Fox is right in front of Hazma, but he didn't have the speed yet. Hazma gets by him momentarily. Oh, but goes way inside. Very aggressive in the first set of turns. And Fox will return himself to the front of the pack. Kuruk will have a few laps left on his mediums before he loses the lead yet again. Hazma, then Buddha, then Yoshi Josh has fallen off the pace a little bit. We'll see if his speed will be enough to get him back in this race. Buddha definitely going to be chased down by Yoshi Josh right now, as he definitely will have a pit stop coming soon. Yeah, his mediums are just about done. He'll be coming in. Fox now 3 seconds behind Kuruk. Will be able to take him on the pit stop for now, but putting on beautiful laps. Just weaving through that lap traffic, his teammate Mosca conveniently off the track, probably unintentionally, giving no challenge to his faster teammate this week. And the slipstream on Kato, just a really nice set of moves here, and almost completely caught up to Kuruk, even without having to go into the pits, as he just does. And no fight for the lead, for the pass, anything. Kuruk kind of gives it up easy, and Hazma, Fox's closest competitor, caught up in the traffic of Kato and Mathy. My goodness, that means that Fox is looking at nearly a 4-second lead, very comfortable and looking great. Looking for his first win on the grid, securing FFX that Constructors' Championship lead. Buddha into the pits for his second pit stop, for his 3rd set of tires. Goes on to the softs. So everybody looking at those soft stints near the end of the race. All of our hard tire drivers outside the top 10 right now. I don't think that's speaking to anything in particular, but definitely at the end of the race, they want the short and fast stints, not want to get stuck stretching out a pair of hards that are slow and slippy at the end of the race. I think that is a general consensus from the drivers. Fox now down to a 2-second lead on Hazma, who is comfortably ahead of Kuruk. With the fresh mediums, though, he will be closing in on him for second place. Yoshi Josh back up into fourth. Momentarily, Buddha has the fresh tires on, should be climbing back. UR Master got to be happy at the top of the 3-pack, the 3-token spender pack. As you, oh no, well, sorry, I thought Yoshi Josh was going to be coming in. Maybe his tires are fresher than we thought. Regardless, two fantastic cars, the very quick INR and the very well-rounded and stacked SPA, allowing those drivers to challenge the 4-token spenders for some positions and some very valuable points, as the point increase once you get up past 4th place is so much more valuable. The difference between a 3 and a 4-token spend could be 10 points if you're looking at the difference between first and third. Yoshi Josh carving his way through the track, trying to increase the lead on UR Master. Buddha just trying to regain some relevance in this top 4 that he wants to get a piece of. He is closing the gap. Kuruk and Hazma now in a dead battle for the momentary lead. Fox gone on to a pair of softs to end the race on. Kuruk's going to be taking these mediums right to the end, as he is passed by Hazma, and the Andrian in for a set of softs, 15 seconds back of the pack, might as well. He's going to come up right ahead of Matthew, maybe go for the fastest lap or something, but this mid-pack, 4, 5, 6, your Master Buddha and Yoshi Josh are really in a tight race here for some very valuable points. All these teams pushing for that top spot in the constructors. It's like, well, Yorkshire area is a little bit further down. However, it's like the playoffs have already started. The top team, of course, will move up to the Challenger League Virtual in a promotion system. Fox putting a pass on Kuruk now, but Kuruk using the slipstream to his advantage, trying to close the gap on Hazma. Will they get in each other's way? No, they do not. It is a clean pass. And cleanly around both drivers, Kuruk gets stuck behind them. Fox, the benefactor there, Prometheus and Celeste holding up Kuruk. But that's going to allow Hazma to increase his lead 2 seconds now. We'll be holding on. Fox has nice, fresh, soft tires. Kuruk has wearing mediums, so he will not be challenging Fox much more for the rest of the race, as we have 4 laps to go. Alright, you'll see the grip start to fade on the FFX slowly. Love to get a look at Hazma and see what state his tires are on. And they are definitely more worn than Fox's, but will it be enough? It's only by maybe a lap. Kuruk staying right there. Really good job to stay right there close to Fox, just hanging onto that podium. Buddha 8 seconds back. He's going to be trying to stay ahead of course, Yoshi Josh and UR Master, who's giving him the pressure. Andrian with these fresher tires, looking to close the gap, but it's not really working out too much. Quake quietly in 9th place, and Toffoli, the other YAR, looking for a double top 10 finish for Yorkshire Aerial. That would be fantastic, but it's kind of a costly point right now. Toffoli spending 2 tokens on this single point in 10th place at the moment. Smalls dropping way down to 15th, the teammate of Quake. Exact same token spend, exact same cars. 9th versus 15th. Up in 2nd place. 1 second and a bit is the gap right now, with just a lap to go. Fox looking good with the grip, able to hang on through those tight corners. Hazma catching some sand. That should pretty much do it. Hazma's worn out and all over the track. Bringing it home through the lap traffic. One final attempt for Toffoli to hold up Fox a bit, and it doesn't work. There you go. Fox will be your JLV Istanbul J-Prix champion in Season 1 of the Journeyman League Virtual. Hazma in 2nd place, Kuruk in 3rd, Buddha making it a 4 for 4 on the 4 token spenders. Yoshi Josh and UR2D Master, the 3 token spenders, in 5th and 6th. Then, 13 seconds behind the rest of the pack, we have the rest of our token spenders rounding out the finish for today. What a nice example of mixing strategies. There was a lot of drivers in different positions, but really the ones who veiled in the lead were the ones who put the most into this race. Still working out the specs and the upgrades in JLV. The Andrew in 7th, as we said. Matthew in 8th, grabbing some valuable points for Scott Pole. Quake getting 2 points for DeMonk, and the single point goes to Toffoli, 99 for Yorkshire Ariel. Zane and Arcaniac finishing just outside the points. At 35, Abver, Smalls, Cato, Slippy, Pamucius, Mosca, and Celeste rounding it out. Next week, we are going to be in the Brest City Circuit.